Good evening, Evangel faithful, and welcome to the Evangel Sports Complex here in Montevallo, Alabama, for what promises to be an exciting basketball matchup. Your undefeated Evangel Lightning versus the 4-2 Valiant Cross Academy Warriors. These two squads have already met this season, with Evangel taking an 83-70 win back on November the 20th. That performance showed that the Lightning can score in bunches and handle pressure from a tough Warrior squad. Valiant Cross comes in tonight with a championship pedigree. They captured their first ever AISA state title last season with a balanced, hard-nosed team that knows how to grind out wins. Tonight, both teams will be fighting for local bragging rights and momentum in the early part of the season. The crowd should expect high energy, a physical contest with plenty of paint battles and hustle plays. The Lightning are led by head coach Chip Bugner, while the Warriors are led by head coach Desmond Doremus. Tonight's broadcast staff, who is running the stream and producing tonight, is Marcus Holmes. On the camera tonight is Jimmy Holmes. And I am your play-by-play announcer, Matt Holmes. And we're going to have a switch up in the broadcast. Jimmy is on the camera and Marcus is running the stream. I may have said that backwards. And if you're a first-time listener or watcher, Jimmy and Marcus are twins, so it's easy to get them confused. We're about 2.5 minutes away from tip-off, so let's talk about some of the keys to victory for Evangel. Control the pace of the offense. Evangel proved capable of scoring consistently, putting up 83 in their earlier meeting against the Warriors this season. But tonight, it's about when they score. Take high percentage shots and manage the clock to keep Valiant Cross from getting easy transition buckets. Rebound strong on both ends. We've seen this with Evangel. They've done this very well the past few games. Valiant Cross last season has led by big, active rebounders, especially players like Deshaun Hall of last year that dominated the glass. Evangel must box out, secure rebounds, and limit second chances. That's kind of just core basketball knowledge right there. It's getting the rebound so they don't have those second chances to put it back up. Take care of the ball. Valiant Cross has swarming ball handlers and active defenders capable of creating turnovers. Keeping turnovers low will be huge for Evangel tonight. So some of the challenges that Evangel faces: athleticism and size. Valiant Cross top players can score, rebound, and defend, making them tough to match physically. Expect them to battle in the paint and push the pace after rebounds. Balanced scoring threats. While Evangel's strength is team scoring, Valiant's cross scoring load is spread across multiple players, making defenses assignments tricky. So we're about 45 seconds here from the prayer, national anthem, and calling out of the starters. We are so excited to be here again this Christmas season. It is December the 8th. The next time we'll come to you will be on December the 16th with another home game for our Varsity Boys. Our JV came out with a great victory right before this game, so it's always good to see our younger talent performing and playing at their best. Right now, if we look down, both coaches are getting their instructions from the referee as we're about 15 seconds away from this game getting going. I'm so excited. Again, here producing the show and running the stream is Marcus Holmes. Make sure I got that right. Marcus, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
You're doing good. Okay, well, Marcus will be on the stream, and we're going to talk to Jimmy. Jimmy, how are you feeling tonight about being on the camera?
Good. I mean, this is my first time being on the camera, so it's not going to be the best.
All right, so I want lots of comments on how great these two guys are doing tonight. But here we go. We're going to be paying attention to the prayer, invocation, and starting lineups.
Pray that there'll be healthy competition, it's good sportsmanship, and I pray that our words and our actions will be pleasing and honoring you. Lord, we love you and we trust you in Jesus' name. Amen. And now starting lineups for the Valiant Cross Academy. Number 1, Adrian Brown. Number 3, John Housley. Number 5, John Cosby. Number 23, James Cosby. And number 55, Daniel Moore. And now, starting lineups for your annual game. Number 5, Reagan Cooper. Number 11, Holden Hall. Number 13, Ben Butler. Number 21, Luke Sparks. And number 42, Hudson Walker.
All right, so there's your starting lineup for both squads heading to midcourt for the tip-off. Always an exciting starting lineup call here at the Evangel Sports Complex here in Montevallo, Alabama, as we are gearing up and ready to go. Looks like number 55, that senior Daniel Moore, will be tipping off for the Warriors. And I believe that's number 42, Hudson Walker, the junior, tipping off for the Lightning. And Walker gets it to Bucket Bugner with a 3 right away. It is way downtown. So an early start here for the Lightning, on fire already, as number 5 drives into the lane. No bucket. That's John Cosby with the jump shot. Misses, comes down. Number 11, Holden Hobbs, of the Bucket Bugner, brings it up the court. Hobbs way downtown from the side. And that causes the Warriors to call an early timeout. So we're going to take a quick break with you. You are watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Noble Bank and Trust provides banking and financial services to meet a wide range of business and personal needs. Noble Bank and Trust. Welcome to personal banking.
All right, we are back from that short timeout break. Has Lightning off to a very, very hot start. 2 for 2 from the three-point line, making it 6-0 for an early timeout for the Warriors, trying to figure out what they can do to stop this Lightning offense. Only 40 seconds off the board so far. Townsley gets it back over to Cosby. Luke Sparks all over him. Looks like the Warriors are just trying to make some open space, maybe trying to get it inside the paint. Good switch up. As Sparks and Bugner help double up. Cranford all over his guy. There's really no place to go. That's Cosby again at the top of the key, trying to drive the lane. Gets inside. I think it was batted away by Bugner. And that's going to be a foul. That was number 3, John Townsley. And I believe that was on 21, Luke Sparks. So he's going to be shooting 2 at the line. Not a lot of stats on Max Preps for the Warriors, but what we do have is number 3. He's a senior. He's got 51 points on the season this year. And he makes his first one. Oh, Lightning, 2 guys going up for us like Sparks and Buckner knock it out of bounds. So Valiant Cross going to have another opportunity to put some points on the board. Looking to get 5 seconds for the Lightning. That is 5 seconds. Great defense by the Lightning. Didn't let up at all. So a nice turnover. That's a 6:41 remaining in this first period. You're Lightning up 6-1. And Buckner bringing it down the court. Walker driving to the paint, looking for some help. Gets it out to Buckner. Buckner driving to the paint himself with a jumper. Comes down with his own rebound. They're going to call it jump ball, first jump ball of the night. And it's going to be Valiant Cross ball. Last week we saw at least 20, maybe 30 jump balls in both the boys and girls game. Not combined, that's each game. So probably about 50 jump balls between both games. So that's number 23 bringing it down the court, James Cosby, a junior. And nice running layup right there for the Warriors. Cut the lead back in half, a 6-3, Lightning on top. Walker looking to make some noise down in the paint. Great jump shot for a nice bucket of 2 by the junior. Townsley trying to go to the basket, but fouled by number 11, Holden Hobbs. It's going to be on the floor. Nice inside paint pass. Misses layup, but he gets his own rebound. Looked like it was blocked by number 21, Sparks, but they come down with a foul. So number 23 is going to go to the line. That's junior James Cosby. He has 49 points on the season. So again, this Valiant Cross team knows how to put points on the board. Bounces just off the back of the rim, and we have already an energy-laced crowd. The fans on their feet, the student section at the end. I think they brought a duck call. We heard that one of the opening games, the duck call in the stands. And it may be effective here. So misses both free throws. Buckner driving to the paint, loses the ball, turned over to number 5. That's John Cosby. He slows it up. And James Cosby, got to be a relation there, tries to drive to the hole. Evangel not hitting the board early on, as we've seen in the past, as we see Eli Black coverage at the top of the key. Cosper Candy trying to make trouble. Deep 3 just off the back of the rim. He's going to call an over the back on number 55. That's Daniel Moore. He's a senior. He's got 15 points on the season. Checking into the game for number 11, Holden Hobbs, is number 2, Mason Phillips. Phillips with 80 points on the season. He's rushing it up the court. Might take a 3. He is kind of deep. Nice rotation. Way downtown for Mason Phillips. That's 3 3-pointers for the Lightning, as they try to answer back just off short of the rim. Cosper Candy trying to get the rebound. Eli Black trying to get the loose ball. I didn't see what the call was. All right, number 34, Big Max Watson entering the game for number 5, Cosper Candy. Max just coming off a big game with the junior varsity right before this, so hopefully he's gotten his rest and ready to go. As a 3-point attempt, again, in and out. Eli Black with the rebound. He's going to take it up the court. Gets it over to Buckner. Buckner looks downside to Mason. Mason goes up. They said it was a clean tip. As Cosby drives the lane, Bugner there to block. Watson trying to get the rebound. Nothing going in for the Warriors. Eli Black there with the steal. Gets it up to Hudson Walker. Hudson tries to drive it into the baseline just off the back of the rim. And that's number 23, James Cosby. Gets it down court to John Townsley. They're going to slow it up as he tries to rain a deep three. A great rebound to put back by number 55, Daniel Moore. So Mason Phillips going to slow it down at the top of the key. Oh, and Hudson Walker in and out from beyond the arc. Nice, smart shot. It was open. Cosby driving down. Nowhere for him to go. Bugner going to try to go for the easy layup, and he does and found, and that's 2 points, and he'll go to the line for a three-point play. All right, so Bugner on the year is 79%. Am I reading it? 76%. He's 26 of 34, so probably the guy we want at the line for the Lightning. And that makes another one. So a three-point play by number 13, Ben Bugner, the senior. He has 127 points on the season. My word, after only 8 games. So Valiant Cross trying to move the ball around. They're heavy on the perimeter. Haven't done a great job of getting inside. But he does dish it off to Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore hits it off the back of the glass. And that's going to be Lightning ball. Now entering the game for the Warriors is R.J. Austin, a sophomore. All right, so Mason inbounds it to Bugner. And a lot of action from the Lightning so far from beyond the arc. And Bugner again tries to go deep. Nothing there, hits off the front of the rim. That's number 5, John Cosby with the rebound. Gets it up to number 23, his brother or cousin. And they have a charging call. Number 42, Hudson Walker, holds his ground for a turnover for the Lightning. Your Lightning are up 14-5 with 2:39 remaining in this first period. Entering the game was number 12, senior Caleb Cranford. He's going to give Hudson Walker a little bit of a breather. So Mason gets it down under to Cranford. Cranford, an easy 2. Good vision and lane open right there for the assist from Phillips to Cranford. There goes Cosby around side, dishes it off to James Cosby. There was nothing there. Great block by Phillips. The Lightning rebound. That's Max Watson bringing up the court. Over to Bugner. Bugner down low. Eli Black going up strong. They're going to say a foul. I would have liked to have seen Eli go up sooner. It looked like he was trying to dish it off, but he's going to go to the line, shooting 2. Eli 0 for 3 this season from the line, looking to get those stats improved. Nice rotation just off the front of the rim. Entering the game for the Warriors is number 4, Ricky T. He's going to give number 23 for the Warriors a break. That's James Cosby taking a break on the bench. Eli's second shot. Off the rim and in. And here comes number 14, junior Micah Jones, going to give Eli Black a break. As the Lightning doing a little bit more of a half-court press. Townsley bringing up the middle. He's dishing it out to Ricky T. The Warriors really spreading their offense out. As a deep shot off the backboard. As Jones comes down with the rebound, almost turned over, but he gets back up to Cranford. Little 3-on-2 action. Max Watson out to the perimeter. Jones at the top of the key. Bugner with a fake pass. Nice, easy layup for 2. That takes your Lightning 19-5 with 1:20 left. And I believe it's going to be a blocking foul right there on number 12, Caleb Cranford. All right, so he is going to be shooting. That's number 5, John Cosby. He has 69 points on the game, no free throw stats to share. And he sinks his first one. Marcus, why don't you tell us who our first period sponsors are?
Yes, we have Window Wonders, 205, and Healthy Hobbies.
Awesome. We thank you to our sponsors each and every time we bring you a broadcast. Please pay them a visit if you have need for their services. We can't do this without them, so thank you guys for being sponsors of the Evangel Lightning Sports. So he drains both of those, cuts the lead 19-7 for the Lightning, a 12-point lead early here in the game. A little bit deeper press on the Lightning from the Warriors, but that opens up the lane, and Mason Phillips has nobody in front of him. Nice little high arc jump shot. And the Lightning break the 20 mark as the Warriors are trying to come back strong. Again, really don't have many people in the paint. Very perimeter-driven offense. There's a missed shot. Michael Jones comes down with the rebound. And he tries to get it over to number 33. That's Simon Bugner. But that's going to be a turnover. We're under a minute here in the first period. The Lightning up 21-7 over Valiant Cross Academy Warriors. Deep three. That was by number 5, John Cosby, and it goes off as Michael Jones loses control, but Cranford right there goes up strong for the nice little inside jump shot for 2. As Valiant Cross needs to bring the ball up with a little bit of urgency, and they shoot. That's number 10. R.J. Austin misses a 3. Nice putback by number 3, John Townsley. As there's only 15 seconds remaining in this first period, Micah Jones brings the ball up, nowhere to go, picks it up, gets it over to Bugner. Bugner going to pull up for 3, and he drains it way downtown. Big shot right there. That looked on target. That was number 3, John Townsley. Almost drains a deep 3 to end the first period. We're going to take a quick break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Noble Bank and Trust provides banking and financial services to meet a wide range of business and personal needs. Noble Bank and Trust. Welcome to personal banking.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988, located in Clanton on Highway 31 just south of historic downtown Clanton.
From minor bumps to unexpected injuries, Southern Immediate Care is here with expert care when it matters most. If you aren't feeling well, visit Southern Immediate Care in Helena from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week at 225 Helena Marketplace.
And we are back to the second period of this ball game. You're lighting up to a pretty strong lead right now, 26-9 over Valiant Cross Academy out of Montgomery, Alabama. And that's a turnover. And he's trying to go coast to coast, nowhere to go. Continues to rebound. Valiant Cross kind of out-rebounding, at least on their offensive side, over the Lightning. Bugner looking to make some noise. I think he was trying to shoot and then saw Walker down there and just kind of got confused in midair. But John Townsley dishes the ball back over to Cosby. Cosby taking some deep looks tonight so far. Not many have fallen. And that's Cruz Romano in the game for the Lightning, number 45. And there goes Cosby again, and he drains it. So a big three-point play right there for number 23, the junior. Oh, and he just got tipped and lost control of the ball. Cruz Romano looking to try to get the rebound. But a deep 3 misses the bucket. I believe they're going to call like a blocking foul on number 3. That's John Townsley. All right, so Bugner. So there's a stop in the action for now. All right, so just some official instructions right there as we get the game going back. Cosper Candy inbounds the ball. The Warriors have a full court press on right now, making it a little bit difficult for the Lightning to cross the. There's a foul. And that foul is on number 1, the freshman, Adrian Brown. Valiant Cross trying to add a lot more pressure to the Lightning. Cosper Candy looking to inbounds the ball. Gets it into number 11, Holden Hobbs. Hobbs is tipped up. Good turnover. They're getting it down to number 5. And it's a heavy block by Buckner. Buckner gets it up court to Cruz Romano. Cruz Romano loses the ball. It's just a pinball game going back and forth. And Buckner tries to get it back out. And it's Lightning ball. So just a lot of great hustle going back and forth for the last 30 seconds. And again, Valiant Cross playing some really hard defense, and another foul by the Warriors. Very physical game going on right now between your Evangel Lightning and Valiant Cross Warriors. As we're trying to get the ball across midcourt. Walker with the ball. There's a double dribble, yep. So good, tough defense by the Warriors. So yet again, another turnover. 6:15 remaining in this second period. Checking in for the Lightning is number 2 senior Mason Phillips. It's going to give number 11, that's Holden Hobbs, a break. Cruz Romano playing some tough full court press right now. And that's number 3. Looks like he's going to have a travel, yep. That's the senior John Townsley. Took a little trip, a little too far. And Phillips going to get the ball up the court quickly to beat that press. Gets it down to Hudson Walker for a nice layup. They're going to say goaltending. And in comes Eli Black to give Cruz Romano a break. Your score right now, Evangel Lightning 28, Valiant Cross Academy 14. And that's Cosby. Gets it over to the other Cosby. And they're looking deep. Doesn't touch the rim. Very physical game underneath the boards. They're trying to get it to Eli. Eli puts it on the ground. They said it was tipped. So it's going to be out of bounds on Valiant Cross. Eli Black with the inbound. And he sees Mason Phillips. Mason Phillips' shot blocked. There goes Cosby up the court, trying to do the Euro step. Nothing there for him. Good rebound. That was Adrian Brown. I believe he was fouled on the way back up, so he'll be at the line. He has 30 points on the season for the Warriors. And he drains his first one as we hear the duck calls flying. And here comes his second attempt from the line. Mason Phillips playing a little deep for the Lightning. And Buckner comes down with the rebound. Warriors again playing very tough full court press. Buckner looking for some help. Gets over to Walker. Walker to Phillips. Nice little jump shot. Hits the back of the rim. Eli Black there for the rebound. Jump shot from the free throw line. No good. As they get it back to Cosby, bringing it up the court. Passes it over to James Cosby. Looking to drive the lane. And he's going to be fouled by number 42. That's Hudson Walker. So Valiant Cross back at the line again for 2 more free shots. So we're right at the 5-minute mark left in this first half for the Lightning. And off the side of the rim, no good for Valiant Cross. And a 2nd and 10 is nothing but net as Eli Black gets it back to Bugner to bring up the court. But they are still pressing the Lightning hard. Over to Walker, Walker to Phillips, Phillips to Cosper Candy looking for help, driving the lane, dishes over to Walker, tries to lay it in, nothing there. Good rebound by number 3, Townsley. He's looking for help, he finds it from Cosby. A little bit of a Euro step, nothing for him. Great rebound, just takes it away from the Lightning. Easy putback for James Cosby as Eli Black brings it down the court. And we find Walker down in the paint again, and he throws it up. Oh, and it just pops back out of the basket. But he'll be going to the line, shooting the 2 for the Lightning. Hudson Walker, 20 of 34 this year, 59% from the line. While he's shooting, Marcus, who's our second period sponsors?
Yeah, we have Keystone Surfaces and Chandler Financial Group.
Thank you so much. We appreciate those sponsors again. And Marcus, thank you for keeping us in line and making sure we're getting all those sponsors recognized for all the awesome work they do for Evangel. And here comes Hudson Walker's 2nd attempt. Nice rotation on the ball. And Max Watson will be replacing Hudson to give him a break. Your Lightning are up 30-18 with 4:21 remaining in this half. That's number 5, John Cosby, the point guard, bringing it up the court. Eli Black trying to make trouble for him. As that was Christian Jones trying to do something with the ball. He's number 12. He's a sophomore. And Cosby at the top of the key looking for a deep 3. Nothing there. Bugner with the rebound. Gets it to Phillips. Phillips sees Watson wide open. He dishes it over to Black. Black with a nice jump shot for an easy 2. And that takes your Lightning to 32-18. Cosby with a deep 3 in and out of the basket. And that's 21. Luke Sparks trying to get the rebound. Doesn't come down with it. They get it back over to James Cosby. Max Watson has him covered. Your Lightning in a man-to-man defense right now. Eli Black trying to make trouble, and he does as Mason Phillips gets it over to Bugner. Bugner to Phillips. Phillips with a big Euro step over to Watson. Watson drives it in baseline, gets his own rebound, goes back strong off the back of the backboard. Another rebound as Bugner blocked 3-point shot by John Townsley. And he tried to go up high for the dunk. Nothing there, and Bugner with a hard block, and he sinks the basket. So the foul is on Bugner, and that's going to allow John Townsley, who's got 51 points on the season, to head to the line. I don't know if you can hear it in the audience, but those duck calls are loud. So he sinks it for a 3-point play. They are slowly chipping away at the lead the Lightning has. It is 21-32. So just an 11-point lead. Phillips waving his team off to give him a little bit of a break from this full court press that the Warriors have been putting on for the last several minutes. Tries to get it down low to Cranford. It's Townsend. And intercepted by Sparks. Sparks against the Phillips. Phillips slows it down at the top of the key. A double team. And there goes Jones, and he draws the foul. Great job. He set that up perfectly. So he's going to be at the line shooting 2. He is 8 of 8 this year, so 100% from the line. So by far the best numbers percentage-wise. And I just had to say something. His first missed free throw of the year. I'm going to blame Jimmy. And misses both of them as Cosby with the rebound and brings it up the court for Valiant Cross. Driving the lane, I think that's going to be a foul on Max Watson. So Cosby going back to the line. As it's 2:23 remaining in this first half. Lightning up 32-21. And he drains that one. Hudson Walker back in the game, replacing 21 Luke Sparks. In the game for the Warriors is number 10, R.J. Austin, and he's going to give number 12, sophomore Christian Jones, a break. And he was 1 for 2 of the line that time. Walker looking for help, sees Cranford. Cranford has some room, and he drives it with a high layup. He just saw the lane. Nobody was there. Max Watson does a good job of drawing the defender away. Cosby looking to drive the lane. It's going to be a blocking foul on Max Watson. He didn't have his feet completely planted, so he draws the foul. That should be on the floor. Coach Bugner trying to persuade the ref, but they're all having a good time down there. So the refs, again, I think it's the same crew from last week, just letting them kind of play right now. Good, aggressive basketball, high-paced game. So John Cosby looking to get it in. We've already had one 5-second violation. As James Cosby dishes it off, a big block by number 42. Didn't see who the foul was on. Let's see if we can see what the ref says. 34 on Max Watson again, so draws another foul. And that's Adrian Brown at the line. He's just a freshman for the Warriors. Nothing but net on that one. As number 23, Stone Henderson, the senior, gives Watson a break. Might be in a little bit of foul trouble early on in the first half of this game, so want to make sure he's available for the second half as we're right under 2 minutes to go. And he misses the second as Walker's looking for some help to get it up court. Phillips sees Henderson. Henderson to Cranford. Cranford has an easy layup, and he drops it in for a nice 2. So the Lightning answering right back. Cranford, I think, 2 layups in a row. That's a deep 3 right there. No good for Townsley, but he dishes it off to Daniel Moore. Moore had nothing there. So it's a turnover, Lightning ball with a minute and a half remaining. And Henderson slows it up, gets it to Jones at the top of the key. Walker trying to bust it back in, but Valiant Cross has the ball. Gets it over to Townsley. Nice layup. Drops it in for 2. Micah Jones, good recovery. Trying to get it to Phillips. Going to be out of bounds. Almost looked like a volleyball spike right there. He got a lot of air. So number 14, Micah Jones, inbounds it to Walker. Walker looking to get it back to Jones. Jones trying to drive in. Walker with the rebound, and he puts it back in and drains it for a 3-point play. All right, so Hudson Walker back at the line. 20 of 34 for the season. So this is for a 3-point play. Will help Lightning go up 39-25 if he makes this. Nice high arc, good form, and he does make the 3-point play as there's less than a minute remaining in this first half. Deep 3 again by number 5 and drains it. That's John Cosby, the senior. That's number 4, Noah Chappell in the game. Gets it back out to Walker. Walker looking for 3, and he nails it way downtown for the Lightning. So answered 1-3 with another. Wow, great shot by number 5, John Cosby. Kind of a deep jump shot. So we get it down to Cranford. Gets it over to Chappell. Chappell to Phillips. Tried to get it inside to Walker. 15 seconds. A lot of back and forth right now. And that is off on Valiant Cross. So just 12 seconds remaining. The Lightning will be inbounding the ball. Cruz Romano checking into the game. And he's going to give number 42, Hudson Walker, a little bit of a break right before halftime. So Mason Phillips with the inbound. And the pass is over to Chappell. There's 10 seconds remaining. And it's going to be a deep three for Stone Henderson. Just misses. And there's a foul on the floor. And he drained a half-court shot. But the foul was on the floor. No good. Wishes he could have that foul back. But that was about a 45-footer. You have to go back and watch that on film. A lot of duck calls out there, and that just hits off the front of the rim. So that is James Cosby at the line with the second attempt. And he makes that one, so just 3 seconds. And Bugner, I think, just got confused. Very fortunate that they didn't hit that easy layup right there. So your first half score, Evangel Lightning 42, Valiant Cross Academy 31. So we see a lot of good things going on there. Our perimeter shooting is just on point right now. So they're doing that well. Our defense is doing well. One of the things that's kind of impressive right now is our offense handling that full court press. So that's something we're going to have to continue to do. We're going to see that as the season progresses. But for right now, our cheerleaders are getting ready to perform, so we're going to turn it down to them. Great performance right there by the Evangel Lightning cheerleaders. And we're going to take a quick halftime break with you. Right now there's about 8 minutes and 19 seconds before we start the second half. So we're going to hear a few words from our sponsors, and we'll see you in about 5 minutes. You are watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Call Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba and trust the experience that counts. With over 17 years in this business, Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba has sold homes, flipped homes, and helped countless families and investors achieve their real estate dreams. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or your next big investment, she's got you covered. Call Mandy Welch at Exit Realty Cahaba today, because your next move deserves to be the right move. When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com. Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Base Camp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle. Visit Helena Hollow Entertainment Farm and Pumpkin Patch in Helena, Alabama for a day well spent. With everything from zip lines and 100-foot slides to live llamas and kangaroos, Helena Hollow has some form of fun for everyone in the family. Helena Hollow is open throughout the year for seasonal events including The Patch, Supper with Santa, Princess Brunch, Mother's Day Rodeo, and offers 3 event venues for birthday parties and other celebrations. Come see Helena Hollow, where the good times grow. Located in the 1022 Tower right next to Shelby Baptist Hospital, Dermatologists of Birmingham has been serving all ages in the Shelby, Chilton, and Bibb counties area for almost 20 years. Discover healthier, more radiant skin with Dermatologists of Birmingham, your trusted experts for comprehensive medical, surgical, and cosmetic dermatology care in Alabama. Visit their website to book an appointment today.
Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. With decades of experience, they offer one coordinated plan for your investments, tax-smart planning, business, and legacy. At Veritas, it all starts with a conversation and ends with a strategy tailored just for you. Veritas Financial Partners, your partner in financial clarity. Contact them at 205-598-1781.
With over 20 years of experience, Keystone Surfaces can make your natural stone dreams come true. They have accessible pricing, and the staff is always working to make sure their clients are 100% happy with the final product. They work with granite, marble, quartz, quartzite, onyx, and soapstone. If you're looking for exceptional quality for your next kitchen or bath project, give them a call today. Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Call Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba and trust the experience that counts. With over 17 years in this business, Mandy Welch with Exit Realty Cahaba has sold homes, flipped homes, and helped countless families and investors achieve their real estate dreams. Whether it's your first home, your forever home, or your next big investment, she's got you covered. Call Mandy Welch at Exit Realty Cahaba today, because your next move deserves to be the right move. At Davis Orthopedics, we understand the toll that athletics can take on our bodies. Our sports medicine services utilize cutting-edge surgical techniques and rehabilitation to help patients recover from injuries and surgery and get back on the field. Appointments are available online at mattdavisortho.com. Matt Davis Orthopedics is a proud supporter of Evangel Lightning Athletics. Enhanced Dental is redefining the dental experience by helping you achieve and maintain comprehensive dental wellness. Dr. Morris and his staff are highly skilled and trained in several areas of dentistry, including preventative and general dentistry, root canals, dental implants, and cosmetic dentistry. They pride themselves on providing painless dentistry with a focus on aesthetics and helping you maintain a healthy smile for life. Contact Enhanced Dental today to schedule your appointment and experience extraordinary dental care. Strike lightning. Team Massey Properties has 44 years of real estate knowledge and experience serving the real estate needs of Shelby, Jefferson, Chilton, and surrounding counties. Offering aggressive marketing strategies to position your property for the sale in an ever-changing real estate market. commercial, residential, investment, land, and farm real estate services. Call or text Matt Massey for all of your real estate needs. Let's go Lightning! Window Wonders 205 is a local residential home window replacement company. We replace your old windows with high-quality, American-made, energy-efficient vinyl windows that have easy open and easy clean features. Our windows are tinted, filled with low-E argon gas, and come with a lifetime warranty. Tad Samples is your owner, salesperson, and installer, so you only have to deal with one person. Please call today for your free estimate.
My favorite part about Media Club is broadcasting the games. We learn how to do the audio-video setup, and producing a broadcast is a lot of fun.
We got to make the graphics for social media posts and learn how to update the ECS Athletics website, and we love Mr. Scott's birthday cake.
Noble Bank and Trust provides banking and financial services to meet a wide range of business and personal needs. Noble Bank and Trust. Welcome to personal banking.
And we are back for the second half of Evangel Lightning basketball. Your Evangel Lightning up 42-31 over the Valiant Cross Warriors. Seeing a lot of good things early tonight, especially our shooting. Our shooting has been second to none. When we're going to the free throw line, we're sinking those. Valiant Cross not letting off the gas either. They're putting a lot of pressure on our offense at a full court press, but a good sign of that is we are breaking that press, but they are certainly not making it easy for us as we're about 5 seconds away from the horn buzzing and getting back to action here at the Evangel Lightning Sports Complex here in Montevallo, Alabama. Out on the court for the Lightning is number 13, that's Ben Bugner. Number 5, Reagan Cosper. Number 2, Mason Phillips. Number 30, Eli Black. And number 42, Hudson Walker. So I believe Valiant Cross will start out with the ball. So good inbounds pass. Big jump shot from the key. They come down with a big rebound. That's Cosby again. Been trouble for the Lightning on the boards all night. Bugner brings it down the court. Shoots a three immediately. As we are bringing the ball up the court, we're going to take just a second for a technical fix as there's a foul on the floor, so just bear with us for one moment. All right, we are back. We apologize for that little technical break as the Lightning bring it up the court. Bugner gets it over to Phillips. Phillips back to Bugner, looking to drive the lane. Little left-handed layup as Walker bounces it back out to Phillips. Deep high pass, intercepted by number 3, John Townsley, driving down. And Cosper Candy gets the foul right there as John Townsley's going to go to the line, shooting 2. All right, so you're Lightning up 44-35 over the Warriors. And here's the first shot by Townsley, and it is nothing but net. He's been solid all night from the line. As mentioned earlier, he has 51 points on the season for the Warriors. And that comes off the front of the rim. Great rebound right there by C. Shepard as he throws up a three and drains it. Shepard notes stats this year, so that will certainly make the stat sheet for him. As we get it down to Walker. Walker with a reverse layup, just comes off the rim. The ball not falling right now early in the second half for the Lightning as Townsley deep for another three. And it's just a 2-point game now, ladies and gentlemen. The Warriors coming out strong early in this second half. Cosper Candy hangs on to the ball. Phillips takes it at the top of the key, a little Euro step, tries to follow his own rebound. Hudson Walker right there to put it back in to extend that lead back out to 4. But a great run so far by Valiant Cross, and it's going to be a carry. You don't see that too often, but the ref calls a carry as number 21, Luke Sparks, enters the game for Eli Black. Cosper Candy brings it up the court. Bugner looking for three, and he drains it way downtown for the Lightning. So just like that, the Lightning up by 7. James Cosby at the top of the key. Hudson Walker trying to make trouble for him. He's trying to drive the lane. Great use of the muscle right there. As Cosper Candy brings it up court. Mason Phillips able to keep his hands on it, but he's trapped right now. Calls a timeout. So that's going to be timeout Lightning with 5:14 remaining in the third period. So we're going to take a quick timeout with you. You are watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
When lightning strikes, call Craig Doris State Farm, your local neighborhood agent. With over 20 years of service, Craig and his team are ready to help you navigate life's storms. They provide customized planning and risk management to protect your property, provide financial relief in loss, and realize long-term investment goals. Contact them today at craigdoris.com.
And we are back as we're in a timeout break right now. You're Lightning up 49-44. Lightning are going to be inbounding. That's Cosper Candy on the side. So the Warriors making some noise early here in the second half. They're trapping us. They're in a 3-2 zone right now as we're having to move the ball around the perimeter. Sparks in the middle, so may be an opening for us down there as we drive it to the baseline. Get it in there early to Sparks. Sparks drops it in for 2. So the Lightning able to work around this tough defense that the Warriors have going on right now. Lightning with the trap, and it works. Oh, but they get it right back. Cosper Candy in a 1-on-3 situation. Nowhere to go, just throws it off the backboard. Jump ball. That's number 1, Adrian Brown for the Warriors, and Cosper Candy have the ball. So that's going to be awarded to the Lightning as Mason Phillip brings it up court. Candy looking for help. Buckner all alone in the corner. It's kind of hidden. And that's going to be called on number 5. That's John Cosby. It was on the floor, so inbounds for the Lightning. Right now, just a 7-point lead. Gets it over to Bugner. Bugner with the 3-point shot. Falls a little short. Bugner intercepts the ball right over the middle. Gets it over to Walker. Walker looking to drive the lane. Gets it down to Phillips. Phillips drops it in for a nice 2. You're Lightning up 9, 53-44. 3:45 remaining in this third period. James Cosby driving the court. He's going to draw a foul. And let's see who they call that on. 42, that's Hudson Walker. And while he's getting ready to step to the line, we do have a change in our own lineup. Marcus Holmes is now on camera. Jimmy, will you please tell us who the third period sponsors are?
Yes, sir. We have Keystone Services and Crimson Septic.
All right, thank you so much, sir. We thank all our sponsors for helping us bring this broadcast to you each and every home game for the Lightning. And he drains it. That's, again, number 23, James Cosby. As we have Stone Henderson entering the game for Reagan Cosper. Max Watson in the game. Bugner in the game. Luke Sparks in the game for the Lightning. Luke Sparks has some room. He dishes it over to Watson. Watson for 3, just off the front of the rim. As the Warriors have a little bit of a breakaway. Phillips trying to play some good D. He does. Luke Sparks gets it up court to Phillips. Phillips blocked right there by Cosby. Phillips still with the ball and rejected hard right there by, I believe, number 23. That's James Cosby. He's been a force all night. Inbounds for the Lightning. Nice block right there by James Cosby. Gets it out to Watson. Watson can drive the lane right here. Blocked by Cosby. Really just all over the place. A good hustle for a jump ball. I believe it's going to be Valiant Cross. Yes, Valiant Cross ball. So great, heavy, aggressive basketball by both squads tonight. Always makes these games so exciting to watch. As James Cosby brings it up the court. And he's taking a deep 3. Nobody was around him. As Mason Phillips gets it up to Watson. Watson in a one-on-one situation. And there's a big turnover for the Warriors. Bugner plays good defense. And they're going to call a jump ball. Mason Phillips playing great basketball for the Lightning. And the duck calls are in effect right now. So Bugner bringing it up the court, bringing it up quick, and they're trapping him. Stone Henderson almost falls into the same trap. Great job by the Warriors, making it very difficult for the Lightning. Inbounds over to Bugner. He's got to pick it up, gets it over to Phillips. Phillips trying to set up the play for the Lightning. And a big, hard foul right there by number 3, John Townsley. So that's going to send Mason Phillips to the line for 2. So Phillips this year, 15 of 23, which makes him 65% from the line for the Lightning. And he drains that first one as number 12, Christian Jones, enters the game for number 24, sophomore C. Shepard. And Phillips misses the second, but Lightning come with a rebound. Phillips with a 3, and he drains it way downtown for the Lightning. As they try to answer right back with a 3, Stone Henderson comes down with the ball. Mason Phillips over to Bugner. Bugner to Sparks. Watson wide open beyond the arc, in and out, but a great rebound by Luke Sparks to put it back in for the Lightning. Back to a double-digit lead, 59-46. And Valiant Cross calls a timeout with 1:38 remaining in the third period. We're going to take a quick break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Locally owned and operated by the Bates family, Clanton Tractor and Equipment has been a Kubota tractor dealer since 1988, located in Clanton on Highway 31 just south of historic downtown Clanton.
Noble Bank and Trust provides banking and financial services to meet a wide range of business and personal needs. Noble Bank and Trust. Welcome to personal banking.
And we are back from the timeout break. 1:38 remaining in this third period. Your Evangel Lightning up 59-46 over Valiant Cross Academy Warriors. The Lightning on a pretty strong run the last few minutes. The Warriors had cut it down to 2 at one point. It was 42-44, but since then the Lightning have come on strong. Inbound to Jones. Jones looking at the top of the key, blocked by Bugner. And a good turnover. Stone Henderson gets it over to Watson. Watson back to Bugner. A lot of blocked shots going on tonight on both sides of the ball. We get it down to Sparks. Sparks drives down to get a layup. They're going to tie it up again for another jump ball. And that's going to remain. Nope, that's going to be Valiant Cross ball. So that's Cosby bringing it up the court. Sparks right there all over him as he tries to get one from beyond the arc. Phillips comes down with the rebound. The Warriors no longer pressing full court. Henderson wide open, a deep through. Watson comes down with the rebound, kind of takes it away from Sparks, looking to do something with the ball. Henderson gets it over to Phillips. They're looking to trap. It was to Sparks, and I think he tried to dump it off to Watson. Watson wasn't quite ready. And Cosby deep for three. So that's going to make it 59-49. Watson wide open and short. And ball goes out of bounds with 30 seconds remaining in the third period. Hudson Walker in for Max Watson. Also entering the game, number 14, the junior Micah Jones. Is going to give Stone Henderson a break. So we'll see if Valiant Cross tries to score early, if they just want to take their time and end the possession with them. And Bugner there to pick him up. And I think he drew the foul. So that's number 1, Adrian Brown, the freshman, going to the line with right under 20 seconds remaining in this third period. And almost in and out. Cranford into the game for Bugner. Mason Phillips deep for the Lightning. And he made that one, so the score 59-50. We're approaching 15 seconds remaining in the third period. Gets it over to Walker. Tried to drive in there. Walker picks up a loose ball. He goes up strong off the front of the rim. 3 seconds left. They're going to try to chunk it. Oh, just off the front of the rim. So at the end of 3 periods, your Evangel Lightning 59, Valiant Cross Warriors 50. So as we get ready to start the fourth period, we're going to take a quick break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning basketball.
At Davis Orthopedics, we understand the toll that athletics can take on our bodies. Our sports medicine services utilize cutting-edge surgical techniques and rehabilitation to help patients recover from injuries and surgery and get back on the field. Appointments are available online at mattdavisortho.com. Matt Davis Orthopedics is a proud supporter of Evangel Lightning Athletics. Enhanced Dental is redefining the dental experience by helping you achieve and maintain comprehensive dental wellness. Dr. Morris and his staff are highly skilled and trained in several areas of dentistry, including preventative and general dentistry, root canals, dental implants, and cosmetic dentistry. They pride themselves on providing painless dentistry with a focus on aesthetics and helping you maintain a healthy smile for life. Contact Enhanced Dental today to schedule your appointment and experience extraordinary dental care. Strike lightning.
And we are back starting the fourth period of this ball game. The Lightning 59, Valiant Cross 50, as Cosper called for travel right there. I think his foot slid just a little too far. So just 7 seconds into this fourth period and an early turnover. And it looks like the Lightning are going to have a full court press. So they get it into Cosby. Cosby looking for a screen. Cranford right there as he tries to get a three. I don't believe he hit anything right there, so that's going to be a turnover. As Cosper Candy brings the ball up to Sparks. Sparks dishes it over to Walker. Walker down to Cranford. Cranford draws the foul, and it was a heavy, heavy fall. Glad he is okay right there. But Cranford will go to the line, shooting. I think they're going to say it was on the ground. Yep, the call was on the ground, so Luke Sparks inbounds to Walker. Walker goes up immediately and drains it for two. Got a lot of good height on there as we're looking to full court press. Great inbound. And two misses in a row for the Warriors. Hudson Walker driving to the basket hard, and they're going to call a charging foul, as I believe that was James Cosby, had his feet set. C. Shepard in the ball game, replacing number 12 sophomore Christian Jones. And a deep pass, wide open, is Townsend for the nice, easy layup, as number 11, Holden Hobb, goes flying past him. So the Warriors trying to press a little bit more, and they're going to call just a quick 30-second timeout. So we're going to stick right here with you as we see the Warriors playing with a lot of urgency right now, putting a lot of press. Expect to see them try to trap our Lightning on offense. And as we see the score, it is 61-52. And I tell you what, so the timeout's getting ready to end, so we'll stick with you right here. All right, so there is the buzzer for this timeout to come back. And before we do, Jimmy, can you tell us who the fourth period sponsors are to get us going?
Yes, sir. We have Enhanced Dental for your dental needs, and we also have Healthy Harvey's. Make sure you go check them out.
Thank you so much, Jimmy, for keeping us in line and getting our sponsors' names out there. As the Lightning feeling the pressure right now of the Warriors' defense, as Cosper comes off his knee, and they come in with another easy layup. So that defense putting the pressure on our offense, and just an easy turnover right there for an easy layup. And again, the Warriors causing trouble for the Lightning as we dish it over for a deep three, nothing there. And we try to save it. The Lightning right now just kind of being out-hustled by the Warriors as they're now within 5 points. And another timeout called by the Lightning. So we are going to take a quick break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Are you wanting to buy or sell recreational land or a farm? Call William O'Neill with Base Camp Country Real Estate at 205-470-7812 or email william.o'neill@basecampcountry.com. Base Camp Country Real Estate. It's more than dirt, it's a lifestyle.
And we are back from this timeout. Phillip right in the corner, and Bugner, of course, way downtown for the Lightning. And the Warriors trying to answer right back. Nice jump shot. Buckner comes up with the rebound, but some Warriors guys right there putting pressure on the Lightning. Buckner gets it over to Sparks. Sparks to Phillips. Phillips has a nice little jump shot ready for him as Watson comes up with the rebound. And there is a whistle on the play. I believe it's on number 23. That is James Cosby, the junior, as we look to inbound the ball right here. Down goes Phillips. Again, the Warriors just making it difficult for the Lightning. Nice layup there by number 5. That's John Cosby, the senior. Buckner with some good ball handling skills. Tries to dish it off. Didn't have complete control and turns it over again. So the Lightning playing really rushed right now. Maybe feeling that pressure from the defense on the Warriors. As the Lightning are holding on to a 6-point lead. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this ball game as James Cosby drives hard to the basket for a nice, easy layup. So the score 64-60. And they're trying to tie it up. And looks like the Lightning inadvertently called, I think, their final timeout of the ball game. So with 5:01 remaining, we're going to take another break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Chandler Financial Group understands that your financial goals are unique and your needs are going to change at various stages of your life. With over 28 years of experience in financial services, they can help you tailor a financial plan that meets your unique needs. Call Chandler Financial Group today at 205-620-9499 to schedule your free initial consultation. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Osaic Wealth Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Osaic Wealth is separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, or services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth.
And we are back from that timeout. So again, I believe that was the last timeout for the Lightning, and it's getting to be a close game. Your Lightning 64, the Warriors, Valiant Cross Warriors 60, with still just under 5 minutes left to go. And another turnover by the Lightning as the Warriors slow it down to set up a play. James Cosby almost looking to take a deep three right there. Max Watson at the top of the key. And there's a whistle. I didn't see who it was on. Looks like it was on Mason Phillips as James Cosby goes to the line for 2 free throw shots. So this game getting very heated here late in this ball game as the Warriors are coming on strong. And that reduces the lead down to 3. And that went off the front of the rim. Hudson Walker comes down with the rebound. Lightning with a 3-point lead. The Lightning doing a good job of moving the ball around right now. As the Warriors trying to trap us, and it's working for them right now, playing with a little bit of a panic. But there goes Ben Buckner as he's way downtown. So Buckner comes through for the Lightning, takes a little bit of pressure off, and there's another carry by number 5, John Cosby. That's the second time that's been called on him. And again, the Warriors trying to cause pressure for the Lightning. Buckner draws a foul by number 5, John Cosby, the senior. So the Warriors, again, causing all sorts of trouble for the Lightning. We get it into Walker. Walker gets it to Sparks. Sparks down to Watson. Watson back out to Phillips, looking for three. And it's off the back of the rim. As the Warriors get it down quickly, Hudson Walker there hustles. Easy layup, missed. And another block. Max Watson gets it up court to Bugner. Bugner, a little one-on-one Euro step, reverse layup, gets it in there for two. Great save by Cosby right there. Townsend with an easy jumper. So outstanding hustle by both teams right there. Bugner brings it up court, gets it to Phillips. Phillips, big Euro step down to Walker. Walker with the easy lay-in. You're Lightning up 71-63, just like that, up over the Warriors. There's the ball on the court. They're going to have to call a timeout. Little kid got a little too excited playing with the toy out there, got on the court. So that stops the play for just a moment as number 12, Christian Jones, enters the game for number 24, C. Shepard. So the Warriors will inbound the ball. That's number 1, Adrian Brown, at the top of the key. And he dishes it out to Cosby. Cosby over to Cosby as he's trying to make a move to the paint. Loses the ball. Nathan Phillips gets it to Sparks. Sparks trying to get it back to Phillips. Over to Watson. He's driving the lane. Dishes it under to Hudson Walker for another 2 points. Great assist by the sophomore Max Watson right there. And it's a full timeout called by Valiant Cross. You're Lightning up 10, 73-63. We're going to take a quick break with you. You're watching Evangel Lightning Basketball.
Team Massey Properties has 44 years of real estate knowledge and experience serving the real estate needs of Shelby, Jefferson, Chilton, and surrounding counties. Offering aggressive marketing strategies to position your property for the sale in an ever-changing real estate market. Commercial, residential, investment, land, and farm real estate services. Call or text Matt Massey for all of your real estate needs. Let's go Lightning! Window Windows 205 is a local residential home window replacement company. We replace your old windows with high-quality, American-made, energy-efficient vinyl windows that have easy open and easy clean features. Our windows are tinted, filled with low-E argon gas, and come with a lifetime warranty. Tad Samples is your owner, salesperson, and installer, so you only have to deal with one person. Please call today for your free estimate.
And we are back as the Warriors inbound the ball. Nice dish to number 12, Christian Jones, for an easy two. Ben Bugner brings it up the court. Right now, the Warriors not pressing, meeting us at the halfway mark. Bugner gets it over to Watson. Smacked out of bounds by number 5. So it's going to remain Lightning ball. Eli Black checking in the game for 21, Luke Sparks. Inbounds to Bugner. Bugner over to Phillips. We're now under 2 minutes remaining in this ball game. You're Lightning up 73-65 as Adrian Brown has the foul. Max Watson will be inbounding the ball, gets it to Bugner. Bugner over to Phillips. Bugner driving the lane. Nice drive to the lane, almost a hook shot as he drains that one. But here comes Townsend trying to drive the lane himself. It drops it in a bucket for himself. So we score, they answer. They score, we answer. As Black drives to the hole, doesn't fall in. Cosby with the rebound, gets it up to Brown. Brown trying to drive for the layup, nothing there. And the putback by number 12, Christian Jones, good for the Warriors. So back to just a 6-point lead as we're coming up on the minute mark. Great dish to Hudson Walker. Nice assist by Eli Black. As we're now under a minute here in the game. Deep three hits off the back of the rim, and that's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a Lightning ball. And Luke Sparks back in the game. Eli Black heading for a break. And tries to get it out to Mason Phillips. The route was there, but the ball was just overthrown by about 5 inches. So the ball will be back with the Warriors. Since the ball was not touched, it'll be back where it was thrown out of bounds. Watson trying to make trouble for the inbounds, but they get it in. Cosby trying to drive to the lane, really nothing there. Cosby from beyond the arc, in and out of the rim. 30 seconds remaining. They're trying to press, maybe draw a foul. Bugner drives the sideline, kind of pushed out of bounds right there by number 12, Jones. That stops the clock with 23.8 seconds left of this ball game. The Lightning up 77-69. Oh, and Walker just loses control of the ball as the Warriors have another opportunity to put some more points on the board to cut this lead. And just kind of throws it up off the backboard. Mason Phillips draws a foul by number 5. That's John Cosby. 15 seconds remaining. He will be shooting the ball. And that was the 5th foul on senior John Cosby. What a great game he had tonight. He could hang his head high. As Phillips heads to the line. Again, he is 65% from the free throw line this year. Oh, in and out. Hit the rim 3 or 4 times before it popped out. And just off the front of the rim, Valiant Cross with the rebound. And they're looking to drive the lane. Nice, easy layup. And I believe there's a timeout called. Yep, probably the final timeout called. And I believe it's just going to be a 30-second one. So we'll remain right here with you. So with 6 seconds left, Valiant Cross down by 6. Not impossible, not improbable, but a lot of things have to go extremely their way as it is the Lightning ball. So they'll have to be tough on this inbound play to see what they can pull off with 6.8 seconds remaining in this ball game. As you see, Coach Bugner giving some final instructions to his team. In the ball game for the Lightning, number 14, Micah Jones. Number 13, Ben Bugner. Number 42, Hudson Walker. I believe that's number 4, Noah Chappell. And number 11, Holden Hobbs for your Lightning as we get ready to inbound. And as we suspected, the Warriors are right there trying to cause trouble. And they do draw the foul, but maybe not even a necessary foul as Adrian Brown was right there to take the ball. But they do draw the foul. And we'll see who's at the line for the Lightning. So that's number 11, Holden Hobbs. He is 2 of 3 on the year, 67%. And he drains that one. that makes it all the more difficult for the Warriors to do something. And just off the front of the rim, the Warriors get the ball, throws up a long shot, and that will conclude the game. Your Evangel Lightning come away with this 78-71, not without a hard-fought battle from the Valiant Cross Warriors. What a great game, 78-71. They certainly made trouble for the Lightning throughout this game. Great defense, setting traps around us. But also on the flip side of that, the Lightning did a great job getting out of those traps, moving the ball, draining the ball when they needed to. Ben Bugner, big time from way downtown tonight for your Evangel Lightning. So that will do it for tonight. We will see you again December the 16th as we take on the Tuscaloosa Home Educators here at Evangel Lightning, and I believe it's just another boys game, so it'll probably be around the same time. So, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we'll be putting that information out there to let you know exactly what time things will be going on. Again, I want to thank our broadcast team, Jimmy Holmes for running both the camera and producing tonight, and Marcus Holmes for running the camera and producing tonight. I am your play-by-play announcer, Matt Holmes. We are so thankful that you tune in to all these games and support our Evangel Lightning. We will keep doing this as long as you will have us, and we have our great sponsors. We are out of time. We thank you for yours. You have been an awesome audience. This has been an awesome game, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. Strike Lightning.